The evolution of Ghana's culture is a rich and diverse narrative, shaped by centuries of history, migration, trade, and colonization. Here's a broad overview of its cultural development. 1. Pre-colonial era. Ethnic groups and traditions. Ghana's cultural history begins with its ethnic groups, particularly the Akan, Mole Dagbani, Yu, and Gara Dangbe, among others. Each group brought distinct languages, customs, religious practices, and governance systems. For instance, the Akan people developed powerful kingdoms like the Ashanti, which thrived on trade and military strength. Religion and spirituality. Indigenous belief systems, particularly ancestor worship and the reverence of nature, were central to the spiritual life of these communities. These beliefs played a crucial role in daily life and governance, with leaders often seen as mediators between the spiritual and physical worlds. 2. Trade and external influences. Trans-Saharan and Atlantic trade. Ghana's culture began integrating external elements during the era of trans-Saharan trade. This brought Islam to the northern parts of the country, particularly the influence of the Mali and Songhai empires. The arrival of European traders, Portuguese, Dutch, British, along the coast during the Atlantic slave trade introduced Christianity, Western education, and new languages like English. The Gold Coast, with the establishment of colonial rule, especially under British control, the Gold Coast, as Ghana was then known, became a melting pot of African, European, and Arab cultures. Christianity spread rapidly, alongside Western-style education and modern forms of governance, leading to a dual system of traditional and Western-influenced lifestyles. 3. Colonial period and resistance. Missionaries and education. British colonization led to a widespread introduction of English and Western education, but Ghanaian traditions persisted, particularly through the preservation of languages, local festivals, and traditional governance structures like chieftaincy. Cultural resistance. The colonial period also saw Ghanaian resistance to cultural erosion. Local intellectuals and nationalist movements, such as the United Gold Coast Convention, UGCC, and later the Convention People's Party, CPP, led by Kwame Nkrumah, advocated for the recognition of indigenous culture alongside the push for political independence. 4. Post-independence, 1957 onward. Cultural revival and identity. After gaining independence in 1957, under Nkrumah's leadership, there was a deliberate effort to revive and promote Ghana's cultural identity. The government encouraged the use of local languages, traditional attire, and the celebration of local festivals. Pan-Africanism also became a cornerstone of Nkrumah's vision, further promoting Ghana's cultural heritage on a global stage. Arts and media. The post-independence period saw a resurgence in Ghanaian music, dance, and literature. Highlife music, with its fusion of traditional and Western instruments, gained international fame. There was also a surge in local films and television that depicted Ghanaian life, though foreign influences from the West continued to be prevalent. 5. Contemporary culture, urbanization and modernization. Today, Ghana's culture continues to evolve with urbanization and globalization. Cities like Accra and Kumasi are vibrant centers where traditional and modern lifestyles coexist. Highlife music has given rise to newer genres like hiplife and Afrobeat, which blend African rhythms with Western genres. Cultural diversity. Ghana's ethnic diversity remains central to its national identity, with different groups celebrating the unique festivals, such as Hamowo, Ga, Abokia, Efutu, and Hogbetsotso, U. At the same time, modern institutions, fashion, and technology have influenced the cultural landscape, particularly among the younger generations. Diaspora and global influence. The Ghanaian diaspora, particularly in Europe and North America, plays a significant role in the global promotion of Ghana's culture. This is reflected in global events like the Year of Return, in 2019, which invited Africans in the diaspora to reconnect with their roots in Ghana. Overall, Ghana's culture has evolved as a dynamic blend of traditional customs, colonial influences, and modern global trends, creating a unique and vibrant cultural identity that remains rooted in its diverse ethnic heritage.